Hello, good people. How are you doing? It's that time of the day again. That time of the week, whatever you can call it.
Yeah,
Karibu, and of course, it's that time we have a chit chat with all the girls and boys of this town who make sense and who have been making news.
Who make money?
Who make money?
Who make money? The
All right.
rich ones.
Sure. The rich girls in town.
The rich girls.
Yes, welcome. Of course, today niko na msupa fulani hapa mwenye najua ametesa na aonekani kama mwenye ameteseka, lakini we'll get to learn more about her from herself. Welcome. Now,
Yo.
you can tell us, you can tell those who maybe have not seen you before, they have had, no, I don't think there's anyone who has not seen you. Like, you go ahead and tell them who you are.
Well, of course, maybe kuna watu wanijui.
Yeah, maybe kuna.
Kuna watu wanijui. Just before you start, I'm in a relationship, but anyway. I love my man so much. Anywho, my name is Bethany, Bethany Opuka. People still call me, refer me to a radio presenter. And I make money. I'm in this town to make money. And I'll still continue making money.
Come on. I'd say,
Well, I hope I make my first million this year.
I'd say
You've made your first million?
I'd say you're so full of yourself, but I know.
No, but I know who I am.
The same thing I wanted to say. I know who you and how hard you work and you unajituma.
No, I actually pray so much.
No, unajituma sana.
Yeah.
Yes, I made my million.
You've made your million, first million.
I made my first million.
Oh.
But it did not stay. I'm not a millionaire.
You annoyed. What happened?
Yeah, stuff happened. I think I got married.
Well, I think asset-wise, like when you combine the assets that I have can get me to $1 million, but I need cash. Like I want to see in my bank account, like
there is liquid
cash.
Like there's
like
money in the bank.
I have
$1 million.
6 zeros.
Yeah.
I hope that happens this year. Amen.
You're
So
saying
amen with me.
amen.
Yeah.
You say that people still refer you to as a radio presenter. Are you not?
Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I do not know. Like, I'm not in a position to answer that.
All right.
Does that even make sense?
I'll make you answer it. We'll get to that. And
let's
see. Bethany Opuka. Okune.
Yes.
In fact, anytime I tag you on my stuff, there is a school that comments.
They're so proud of me.
They are so proud of you.
They are proud. They have to be proud. I'm doing well for myself. I'm actually, the 10-year-old girl would be happy. Like, me 10 years back, I don't know how it's said. Like, a 10-year-old girl, me would be happy with what I'm doing right now. Of course, there's some things, but I mean, they're proud of me. I am so loud on social media because I know friends when you now same school, they're doing so well, but they're not social media people.
But likely you're in social media. Personally, I'm in social media, but not a teacher's ever.
No, because maybe your school does not have a page, you know, like.
But my teachers they are on social media. They have never.
They don't even, because I think as at now I still have my math teacher still commenting on my photos and videos.
Do your teachers of school show pride in you on social media?
Well, I was not like a bad student. Sikuenda suspension. I was not a bad student.
Oh, yeah. And you're not a bad girl, are you?
Depends.
And
depends with who you're asking. Yeah, of course I'm bad to some people, and I'm the best to some people.
Let's take it a little bit back. Your name is not Kisii, but you have been in Kisii, I think, and you've made so much sense in Kisii. How did you end up here? And where are you from, by the way?
Oh my God. Well, yes, I'm not Kisii, as per se, but of course I've been here for 6 years, since Nikuje. Okay, the reason why I am in Kisii is because I came for studies.
Oh.
Yeah.
You came to Kisii University?
Yes, of course.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to say this is a disclaimer, but I really thank God nilisomea wakati kulikuwa na job, like we were supported na school fees. Because some of us tungebaki home. But anyway, I came for studies and then Kisii chose me. Like Kisii literally chose me.
Oh, Kisii loves you.
Yeah, Kisii loved me.
Do you love it back?
I am yet to get to that. I am not so sure if I love it, but Kisii loved me. I think that is what I tell most of the people. Like, mbona ulibaki Kisii? Because watu wengi wakimalizanga campus, hata I'm so sure you didn't like study here. Or you did. Exactly. But you came here, but you came back here. Yeah. Like, why didn't you stay in the town where you were studying?
I tried.
And things were not thinking.
I think
things were not thinking.
Yeah. Nothing was thinking.
Yeah. So for me, the things were thinking here.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you studied media?
I didn't know it. I did statistics.
Oh, come on. You don't look like that.
A math person.
You don't look like a math person.
That is actually me.
Oh.
That is actually me now.
So you have a degree in statistics?
In economic statistics, yeah.
Oh my God.
That is something people don't know about.
Yeah, and you don't practice. Of course, definitely you have no time for that.
I think now it's time for me to practice it.
Oh.
Yeah.
For years. Since you graduated, it's now?
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
It's now around 3 years.
Well, I have practiced it, but not for like a long period of time. I did it for like 6 months or 1 year. Yeah.
You joined Kisii FM so early back then.
Yeah, and I think that's why I say I'm actually saying Kisii chose me.
Kisii chose you.
Yeah.
Not just FM, but the Kisii
community, generally,
the town, let's say.
Because oh my God, I've seen it. This is like telling my story. This is this is basically like telling my story.
I want you to. I wish you can.
Well, I am a crybaby. I might cry, but anyway, so nili joined Campus 16 September. Of course, done with the first year and all those things. Then we went for a long holiday, double long holiday. Like tulika nje for 6 months. And then me, I didn't want to go back home. Because ningeenda home, ningeenda home ningekuwa tu nakula na lala. And that is something I didn't want to do. So I stayed and nikatafuta job. I got hiyo job ya kuuza, what is it called, yogurt. You see these people selling juice. I used to do that.
You supply or
wholeheartedly selling, like vendor, like hawking.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that. Honestly, your time, I really enjoyed it, and I don't think I can do it now. You know.
Wow, you did that.
I did. I enjoyed. No, mimi nilipenda hiyo job. Yes. Nilipenda hiyo job wholeheartedly. Really nilipenda hiyo kazi sana. I loved it because we used to get paid 3,000. Na hiyo time nilikuwa nalipa rent ya 3,000.
3,000 a month?
A month, so I had money for rent. And then every day bado mnapewa commission. I don't know how things are right now, but hiyo time ilikuwa hivyo.
There is a yogurt production place.
Kisii, yeah, ilikuwa inaitwa The Shed. I don't know if they stopped. Juu sasa watu wengi wanafanya. We used to sell yogurt, juice, cocktail, cookies, milk, your milk. That was my life.
Wow, I didn't know you did that. And that.
Tulikuwa mpaka daraja mbili, my guy.
That means you are deeper than there are people who just found themselves in where they are. But I think your journey is a nice one.
Yeah, like
if you hawked yogurt.
I did.
That's something.
Plus, unajua, it was beautiful because that means hautakula sapa because kuna yogurt kwa hapo. We used to steal cookies.
Shed, watu wa shed mkujie change.
We used to steal cookies with na maziwa ikibaki tunapewa, you know. So you're making 3,000, you're not buying supper, you're not buying, so 3,000 and still you're getting savings. Because that is basically my skill in sales and marketing. Because the two small cups tulikuwa za 50 shillings and then you get 10 bob. And then the big cups zilikuanga 100 bob, then you get 20 shillings. So we'd sell, tulikuwa nenda watu wawili, mmoja bebe juice, mwingine bebe cookies. So tungeuza, but we used to sell. Tungeuza like 100 cups.
Wow.
You know that is a lot of money. This is like 1,000 bob a day.
Yeah. And you have 3,000.
And I have 3,000. So the problem I had that time, I used to have a boyfriend, a Brian.
A Brian.
But then I thought that guy was it for me.
Oh.
Honestly, I was like, this is it.
Okay. Was he a student?
Yeah, he was, and he was studying law. And you know, when you're getting a law student, like,
the medigos of this world.
But so I think I was, like the helpful girlfriends. Like, ukona shida, you call me, I just give you money. Your friend is in kona shida, you call me, I sort you.
Wow.
I was that person.
Wow.
I was that person.
You're a nice girl.
I was that person. I don't regret it. Yes. I liked him. I think I loved him, but things happened. So yeah, so that's basically it. And then after, that was in first year.
Yes.
That was now 2017 January. And then after 1 month, 2 months, I went to Nairobi to hustle.
That's still during the 6-month
holiday.
Period.
Went to Nairobi, nikafanya kazi kwa pharmacy.
Kwa?
Pharmacy. Like I used to dispense drugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after that,
like
the holiday kaisha ukarudi?
Holiday kaisha nikarudi. I got another job as an M&E.
Here in Kisii?
Yeah.
So let's see, how did you end up in Suneka? How did you end up in the media?
I was called.
No, you can't just be called.
Your time I was really a party. I used to party a lot, like Monday to Monday. Nilipata na marafiki wengine walevi, and I still don't regret. Like I don't regret. Like kuna tu venye life ilikuwa imejipanga. I was called because nakumbuka it was April, almost my birthday. Like, hi, can you come? Can you talk on radio? I was like, I like talking, but I never thought in my entire life I'd work in a radio station. So nikaenda interview. I remember that time we were with Lady of Getembe. Tukaenda interview, and that was that. And that was the beginning of
your journey.
Yeah, my journey in radio, on social media.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw you back then. Okay, it was a Kisii media station.
It was.
And they weren't presenters.
It is still though.
It is still.
Yes, it is.
Was it something you minded that I'm going to an audition or an interview and they want it's a Kisii radio station?
Honestly, I'd say if there is one thing I like about me kitambo is I didn't used to overthink. Like umeitwa mahali just to go do and disappear. Say hizi nikiitwa I'd be like, it's a Kisii radio station, it's a Luhya radio station, it's a, you know, you like so many things. You time niliitwa nikasema uko wapi kuja, kwanza nilikuwa napigwa picha ya birthday hapo Mwalimu Hotel. Can you come? Nikatoka immediately, nikaenda, did the interview, tukangoja a few days and then we were called. Yani I didn't even overthink ati sasa Jumini, sim Kisii and it's a Kisii. But also that time they were looking for someone who's not Kisii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very unlikely.
They were looking for someone who was not Kisii kabisa. It's
something you cannot find every other day.
You cannot.
Again, you end up then you have done a great job, and now you're talking about you not knowing whether you're still a presenter or you are going to back to radio or something. So did you what's keeping you busy now that you've been off the radio, I think for a month or 2?
My boyfriend.
Whoever you are, man, you're not.
I'd honestly say also I thank God for that guy. Yeah.
I saw a post of you the other day saying that, wow, I love this guy mpaka naogopa. Mpaka it stresses you up.
I have never been in love in my life. And it's my first time that I actually love a guy. And I'm so sure he loves me back because he shows it. Well, I'm not so sure. I don't know. Like it's my first time. I actually love and want to experience it. And I thank God I am doing it right now when I need it the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the thing that is keeping me alive is just his love. And of course God's.
Okay, this is serious, guys.
I really thank God for, we're talking about me so much, but you're forgetting you're still here.
Yes, we first. Let's first. I think it's your story is more interesting.
No, like basically that's how.
You know what? Any man would want to be this guy. Any man would want to be this guy. I've had people on this bench and they always say that we have to ask that question when the fans want to know, are you dating or something? But you started with it and you keep at it that you love him so much. It's all over Facebook. Do you mind that some people think or tend to think that, okay, is the happy you we see on Facebook still, are you that happy offline?
Of course I am. Of course kuna kongana sometimes, and I think everybody goes through it. No matter how happy you are on social media, like kuna tu siku zingine you're not it. Like you're not it completely.
Yeah.
And I think that is why I like radio. Like nobody will see your face.
Oh.
Nobody sees how red your eyes are, nobody sees how stressed you are. Because sometimes when unawezangalia mtu and you're like, this person is stressed, she or he is going through the most. That is one thing I really like about radio. Wesikiza tu sauti, listen to what I have to say.
You can play with your voice.
Yeah, you can play with your voice and people think you're okay. Kwanza your time though, you have a very nice topic, you know, like nobody will even think at hey, this person maybe hajalipa rent or this person is going through the most. That is the beauty of radio.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so different with being behind or in front of the camera because now people have to see your face.
Yeah.
People have to see your face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, right. And there's something you started. I don't know what happened to it. There is you started some hosting wasanii for some YouTube channel and stuff. What happened? You were doing so well.
Well, we kama tungeendelea tungekuwa so fast. But life happens. Life happens.
Ama mlikosana na you were doing it with who? Mark Knight. Or
I
was it
will
Mark
not really
Knight?
know Mark Knight because the YouTube channel I had, we were like 3 ladies. Life happens, people get busy, and then you know you cannot hold people, and you're not like giving them any monetary value.
Yeah.
You cannot like usiende shule because we were still in campus your time. I was living in a very nice bed seat.
Bed seat and campus is a big deal.
Well, for me it was. Let me tell you, I was making. Well, I'm not like. I was making a lot of money. Well, right now I'm making much more, but in campus I was making a lot of money because I had like 3 jobs in Campo and I was still going to school.
You had 3 jobs.
Yeah.
It's well.
I had 3 jobs.
I'm like, is it how you've been brought up, Ama?
I think it's just the hustle. I love good things. I love money, and the only way to get money.
I know of people who love. I know of girls who love.
Yeah, well, and
money.
the only way to get money is by working. That is the only way.
It's not the only way to some girls I know.
And that is
especially
totally
in
fine.
this town.
Yeah, in this, okay, let's just be open and talk about it. You know, some people are so lucky, by the way, with getting men who can give them money, like a lot of money. I've never had
$28.
That's what I know. But anyway, some people are so lucky, like they have such people in their lives. Well, for me, I have to work. I used to have money in campus. Let me just say that. 3
jobs in campus.
Yeah.
That's serious. Personally, I did not. I had to work because, well, I had to work, and it was one job. Even and it was like I was working for 13 hours. But you having to work, you're a girl, and of course, I know you know of the girls in this town who are lucky. Na wewe unatesa online, I do read your comments sometimes. Kuna watu pale wako so willing kulipa rent. How do you look away from that and choose to work?
Well, I think if there is one thing I believe in, is our paths are so different. Like our paths are so different. Kama kuna kitu wasifanye ni compare my life with someone else. Like of course kuna kwanga na hiyo time like you really compare your life with, but then again you're like this person is like 30 years old. Why are you so worried? You have like 6 years before you get to 30. Maybe you'll do so much more than this person who's like 30 years. I think you know kitu hiyo umiza watu. Like just I don't compare my life. Like I am just living my life.
You're not alive.
I'm just living my life. Yeah. Cause ilikuwa so easy of course kuna unit nilifail juu kuna job nilikuwa naenda asubuhi. But I managed. Like singeenda class because I had to report to that job. Na lazima nifike nionekane. And then of course saba kuna radio. And then jioni I'll go. There was I was doing reports for some CBO, community based organization hapa KTRH. So nilikuwa tuna manage. I was okay.
And I hope your boyfriend, as you keep singing, I hope Gusi, Kisi chose you. I hope the guy who chose you is Kisi as well.
I know.
Mmekuwa wapi wa Kisi?
No, he's not. He's not.
The other Brian from college.
He was not.
Come on. You have not chosen us then.
No, I've had one Kisi guy. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That's on a lighter note. You don't have to choose us. We choose you all the time.
I think me naonanga tu watu wanaogopa kuni approach. I don't know why.
Yeah, you are bold. You are pretty bold. A go-getter.
But kila mtu ako hivyo. I think all the people I know on Facebook, I think everybody's just like that.
No.
Okay. Yeah, like okay, some of the people I know.
No. There's a reason that let's say you scare men because you
Why?
You're too busy, maybe. How can you do 3 jobs and expect?
But that doesn't count.
But how does? By the way, let's now fast track to now. You have you're running businesses in this town.
I am.
Lots of them. You have Airbnbs left, right, center. Ukitaka Nyancho unasikia Bethany Opuka.
No, I think now where we're headed, I think I'd want us to. Of course, there is one thing you believe in, like you die with it.
Yeah.
What is that? Like maybe you've gone through it, like it's an experience, and you're like, this I know. Like I'm 100% sure this is how it works.
One thing I know is that I have done it, and I still want to make films. I want to make movies.
That is like you believe that is your path.
Yes.
That is your line.
Where I might be able to do a few other things, but that one.
So is it something you grew up knowing that this is what I want to do? You put it along the way?
When I grew up, as I was growing up, it wasn't like I even understood what filmmaking is. But as I grew up, it caught up with me.
So it was something that, like the way we were in primary school, and normally if I get a chance to go to talk to students, there is something I'll tell them. Like, the way we were growing, and always, mwalimu mgeni akikuja unataka kuwa nini in future, like you have to introduce yourself, my name is Bethany, kwetu ni wapi, nataka kuwa this and this in future. Like, that is something that was never in me.
Yeah.
Hata nikiwa high school, I didn't know what I want to do.
Yeah, that makes the 2 of us.
Yeah, like, people are so sure, mtu anakuambia nataka kuwa daktari, and I'm like, how do you know that? Like, did you have a dream? Did God talk to you?
Did you even understand what that means?
And someone is so sure, like...
And they become...
Yeah, and they're doctors, maybe. They're engineers, they're teachers. And I'm like, how do you know? Like, how did you know that? Exactly.
Where did you get how did you even get to love it? Because at that age you don't... What did you want to do when you grow up? How should I know? Because
I remember asking my dad. So nilikuwa natafuta ile career itanipea do. Like, career gani kona do? Mob nini. Like, people are so confident, like, mimi nataka kuwa this when I grow up. And I'm like, how do you know that?
Yeah, and anytime I answered that question,
it was a different thing.
I answered to please whoever was
asking. I was giving different answers. Because I remember there was a time, a lady called this, alisema nataka kuwa mhadhiri in primary. And I'm like, mhadhiri ni nini? And I was like, jina ni ngumu. And I said the same thing. Hata mimi nataka kuwa mhadhiri. I don't know what that is. The name sounded so heavy. And I'm like, that is what I want to be. Yeah. Coming later on, mhadhiri is a lecturer. I don't know if I can teach. I think it is okay to not know what you want to do in life.
Yeah, it's okay.
Unless it's totally like... It's
okay. In fact, I never felt like the pressure of maybe let me sit down and ask myself exactly
what I want to. Yeah.
I never felt that pressure. I had my aunt who made me sing that I would become a pilot. I had my mother wanted to be a doctor.
Well,
as I was growing up, I was almost sure, okay, these are beautiful and prestigious professions, but I'm sure I'm not going to be any of them.
Well, alafu, another thing, we were so limited. We were so limited to career choices. Like, hata siku najua kuna mtu anaweza, like, so for example kwa TV, like kuna mtu anasoma news, kuna mtu ana direct, kuna mtu anaandika script, kuna mtu wa camera, kuna mtu wa lights. Like we just knew very little
about
like we were not exposed. That is to this.
Even our schools and villages were not exposed. That's why there were like 7.
Unajua tu, it's either a teacher or a doctor or an engineer or a pilot. What else?
What else?
Yani we were so limited. The scope of your choices were so limited.
A lawyer, yeah.
Lawyer.
I mean, to be a lawyer. So yeah, it's okay. By the way, it's perfectly okay not to know what you want to be. Because finally, the other day a friend of mine was saying, this is struggling that you need to understand your purpose in life.
In life, yeah.
That you struggle and then you end up maybe jumping into something that sounds like
it sounds cool, but it's not.
It's not.
Even the motivational speakers when walikuwa nakuja shule tulikuwa tunaambiwa at the most important days in your life, sijui the day you were born and the day you discover why you were born. And I'm like, man, till today I don't know why I was born. I am 25 years old. Ooh, I say I am 20 something years old. And I don't know what I want to be. And that is why I really want to test different things.
I think you must be happy.
You
have been able to control the pressure of you need to be called against some title or look like. Even in your media people mostly and girls, they even create some personalities that are not themselves for marketing, for PR purposes. So even being able to say I'm this old and I don't know, but you're living your life. And I think the first purpose for life is
forever 16.
the first reason to
In like it's, I still don't know what I want to do in my life.
you need to
like
live.
I know I love business. I'd want to try that, but at the same time I don't mind being employed. But the thing is where, like radio, I didn't know I'd ever in my life work in a radio station. But I got into it. I love radio. I love music. Oh my God, I love everything about radio. But then again, I'm like, what else can I do? Like, what else can I do? Will I stick to radio forever? Like, I wouldn't know, like, I can also do something else and be good at it unless I try. Like, that is where I am right now. Like, can I try something else?
Wow.
Can I go do something totally different and see how that goes?
I'm thinking about something right now. How many interviews have you gone to? Like people interviewing you on their platforms?
Never, ever.
Oh,
Never.
I thought so. Do you know that I just remembered this. When I became Osoro, I'd never gone to any interview until I came to the radio you were working for. And you're the first person, Way and Masai, who interviewed me.
I have never been interviewed in my life.
You didn't sound like someone, I would say this, you didn't sound like someone who was trying. And I've listened to your interviews with other people. You have interviewed me 3 years, I think. And I've listened to you. You did it like something you were born to do. Much as you'd want to follow statistics and now CPA.
Well, I don't know yet.
Now
I'm just like, maybe
accounting.
I should write them together. Well, I think there's something they say you learn on the job. And of course, there's kuna YouTube, kuna watch. You just listen, you watch, you learn, make mistakes, move. Because Masai really played a very huge role. Masai, you know, has been doing emceeing since I don't know when. Even before I came to this town, he's been doing it. So I think I got a chance to work with the best of the best, 100%. And of course, I was also in the footsteps of DJ Dreboy. Like, he also played a huge role. Like, of course, ungefanya makosa na kwambia tu oya. You're doing a mistake. And of course, you take it and move forward. So I think I worked with the best of the best. Yeah, it actually made it so easy for me.
Could you tell us about you now trying to colonize Kisii?
Well, let me tell you, I am going to take over this town.
Wow.
I am going to take over this very soon. You see the way like mtu anapitanga hiyo ni nyachai, hiyo ni nyachai, hiyo ni nyachai. You'll be lost in like no, I'm just saying like
okay, like you know the you
okay,
hata mimi ningejaribu kuongea anything to do with that, I would say unapita pale unaona wewe you've been around for a couple of years and you can tell mwenye unaweza relate na mwenye kuna tu vitu.
Well, I mean ukipananga bike kwa hii ni nani, hii ni nani, hii ni nani, hii ni nani. Let me just say I'll take over the town.
Hello.
I'll take over the town because you know they also say don't talk too much. Of course.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Even having the guts to say that in itself is something.
But I will. As long as I have good health and God keeps on blessing me. I mean, why not? So
you're now a student?
Yeah. 100%
Is that why you took a break from radio?
Who said I took a break?
I haven't had you for 2 months.
Are you sure?
Plus. For 2 months.
Are you sure? Are you sure you haven't had me on
Am I tuning to a wrong show?
Maybe you don't even listen to the show.
I do.
No, you do not.
I listen to the show.
No, you don't.
I do. Can I tell you who was hosting last week? We had some actress called... is it Nyawoke actress? What's her name? Some... Kavi lady. I'm sorry
so you see, now you see it ni vile umeona social media. It's not that you listen to
No, I do listen.
You do not.
I know her. She's my friend. Only that the name escapes. But I know you have not been there for 2 months. Now.
You are lying.
Unless you are doing a late night show. No.
Well, until you see an official statement.
You haven't. You know, when you take a break, it's not every other job that announces.
That give, yeah, well, yeah. But I wouldn't say I've taken a break because you don't listen to radio, first of all.
I do.
But right now, I am a full-time student. Yeah.
All right. It's okay to refuse.
Well, I've been schooling, but this time I wanted to be like now like 100%. And of course, my boyfriend comes in again. He helps me revise my exam.
Oh my God.
He does.
Does he have a regular routine job?
No.
Because
very unpredictable.
Oh, that works for you.
They're very unpredictable.
Because if it was
I think that's why it's even hard for us to make plans. Because we can make plans and then something comes up and he has to go. Because we need the money at the end of the day. Because like right now I'm depending on him 100%. Like my life is on his
I want you to tell us about your business.
Well,
you have been avoiding that casually.
No, I haven't really. Well, the business is Airbnb, and you know how it started in my bedsitter. You know, I like nice things. This green. I like green. Green is my color.
All right.
So my house was kind of nice. Like ningepata my friends in campus wakikuja, they're like, hey, you're living nice. Your house is beautiful. Like, hey, I had all the things I was supposed to have. In campus, like I had all the nice things. So I was like, and I had a friend who was doing Airbnb and he was still in campus, and I was like, let me just take photos of my place, put on the app. Something I don't think watu wengi wanajonga kunakuwa na app.
Yeah, Airbnb.
Kunakuwa na app ya Airbnb. Ni kama Facebook now.
Oh.
So you post your photos and someone akiona na book. So that is what I did. And I was like, let me just search to niweke hapo. And then I think it was just God. I got a first booking, 7 days, and I was like, okay.
Oh.
Okay, so this is something I can do.
And where did you go?
To a friend's. KB, she's still my very good friend. So nikaenda kwake. Hata this person is the one who helped me buy now white duvets, white towels.
Oh, yeah,
Because I just said one. Tunge clean, normally ukiclean ni kama mtu ameenda. Maybe ungepata another client after 1 week or 2 days or 3 days. So it wasn't a big deal. But this person is still in here. And he paid me good money, by the way. I was like,
did I just make money from my house?
What is this? What is happening?
Did I become a landlord? A landlady?
Well, I think I made rent. Nilikuwa nalipa 8K. I think I made rent in 3 days. I was like, wow. So nikaanza kununua vitu za white, everything else that he needed extra. And so I think God kept on blessing me your time, because this guy alikuwa amekujia passport. And you know how sometimes your time 2019.
Oh, you started back in 2019?
Yeah, like my first, I think it was around December. And then it stretched for like a whole month. So the whole month this person was in my house. I was like, this is something I can do now. Akatoka, I moved now to a bigger house because now I could afford it like comfortably. Continue with the same business. Well, I was making money, but not as much because your time, I didn't know exactly what I'm supposed to look for in a house. Like, says you can release if someone is coming for advice or something, like they want to start an Airbnb, I tell them, make sure penye unaenda kutafuta nyumba kuna parking. Make sure there's water, make sure there's security, make sure all those things are there. So your time I nilipata a very nice house, very affordable, but there was no parking. So that was a major challenge I faced. So I was not, like I'd get a booking, but this person is like, hey, niko na gari. You know, like where would I park my car? Comfortably, like says ya chapo nje.
You lose a client.
I lost so many mpaka.
You had to now.
Nikasikia. Your time I was seeing someone, and then in my mind I'm like, I need $500,000 to start. Like to get a different place.
Yeah.
To start off. Because nilikuwa na vitu, so the thing was just kumuvisha vitu. Like I didn't mind sleeping chini, because I slept chini for like almost 6 months.
And you understand
per ground, like nilikuwa natumia hizi pillow chini. And it was just so comfortable.
And you understand how sweet the money is, so it's not a big deal.
Now you're telling me, you know, you're trying. You're just not so sure what will happen.
Yeah.
So there was this friend of mine I used to work with. Nikifanya hiyo KTRH at the CBO. I was like, hey, niko na this idea. I need the money. Can you come through? And then, of course, I'll pay you. She came through. Yeah.
Wow.
He gave me 500 G's.
That.
I am really putting myself out there. Oh my God.
Everybody started somewhere, even your child started
That was
somewhere.
the beginning now of my official business. That was it. Like someone just believed in me.
This is just a friend?
Just a friend. She's called Anne. She's Anne. She's a still very nice friend to date.
Wow.
Yeah. So me, I just call by the way. You know, text a very long message nikasema hata yeye atasoma. And then after some, sasa the difference in time, she's ayuko Maju. The difference is nikasikia the whatever call. Audio.
The WhatsApp.
I was like, oh, she's calling back. She wants to talk to me. You know, I was exactly like,
Is she going just say? Did she call to say?
She was like, hey, Bethany, I like your idea. I am down. And I was like,
All right.
That was it, by the way. That was it. That was the beginning of my journey.
Wow.
And here I am today. Paid her
How
back
long?
in full, 20%, yeah.
With a 20% interest. How long did it take you? Well, this is great.
It is. And I honestly thank God. Me, I think tu ni Mungu ananisaidianga because without him, I don't know where I'd be
Yeah,
right
because when you have clean intentions that you are going to do this,
Yani
and you
ni
plan to-
yani things have been happening step by step by step by step by step. Like says I'm so okay, even if I don't work. My boyfriend is there, my business is there to support me. Like Mimi, it's just God. So that was the beginning of my official Airbnb. That was my first house. Furnished it, everything.
2-bedroom, 1-bedroom?
Yeah, 2-bedroom.
All right.
Yeah. Well, of course, I started with the 2-bedroom. I moved to a 3-bedroom. I got another one and another one and another one and another one.
I think
I'm
right now
kidding.
you have around.
No, I think
you have a number of them, and you have. Can I say this because of course people need to know, and so that they can come and board at your place. There is one that you have that is own compound off town.
Yeah, off town at Nyakoe.
That is the latest property you acquired, I think.
We can say that.
And I have seen only pictures. Looks like a place one can also go and stay for a.
Yeah, a whole month, 2 months, 3 months. It's actually like a very nice space. Ni vile tu iko off town, but I mean some people like off town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, nikiangalia my life since I came to KC, it's been God.
Wow.
Like it's been God.
Wow.
Honestly, it's just been him.
And you are an actress as well.
I try.
No, you don't. I know you don't. You do.
I try.
You do.
I try.
You shocked me with how you pulled the character in Blackboard.
Well, I don't know. I can't talk. I don't know what to say about it. I just did what I was supposed to do, and that is how it came out. And yeah.
Did you like the experience? Did you like how people received you and the comments?
Well, of course. Sasa the problem is easy. I can't go anywhere in peace. That's why I actually even changed my color to a bald. Sasa ikuwe bald. My hair is growing really fast. Because I'd go somewhere, when you on a black bill, I'm like, I don't want to be. You know, sometimes unakuwa tu umechapa na roho safi.
Yeah.
Umetoka tu kwa home umevaa Crocs na sweatpant. Yani uko tu, and then someone is like, si niliona. I'm like, it's not me.
The attention, everybody, and you had an ID on your.
Yeah, I like. Hata mtu angeniona from huko nyuma.
I guess I told you.
You know,
and there's something weird that happens with us in the film industry. Of course, you're in the media, you understand this. As the movie ended, there's a post that was made of the two girls. I think it was Bonaredi and the other lady, I forget her name, as they were being arrested, and the caption was, "Wale watu wa mchele wameshikwa." And people took it literally.
Yeah, seriously.
And they started commenting negative things about Bonaredi and the lady. And there is a point at which I think you did that. You are also well until people said there were some comments that were like, it's like, watu wanajua kitu wanafanya. Ni hawa sitawaamini. How did it then negative compliments? I think. How did you deal with them? Have you met someone who would look at you like the bad girl in the movie?
Well, of course I have. And also, I'd say, like, I only I club once in a week.
And
Sunday.
You don't just club, you go to work.
I work once in a week in a club. So that, I think, I'm not meeting a lot of people in clubs, so I wouldn't get one-on-one until when Williams and Mchele. The fact that I just go once a week, and I am not a party person, party person, like I'd go Monday to Monday, like when I was in campus. I don't think I've really had a problem with that. Like big time, sasa nimefika club, watu wanakata kukaa na mimi juu mimi mtu wa Mchele. And I've never even seen that with Mchele, by the way.
And there are people who are really mean. We had to tell them this is a script. This is just a script because they were so mean.
Sometimes unaji-explain mpaka unachoka.
Yeah, there are those who are like, we can say, senselessly insensitive. They just want to put their negative word out there. It's not like people wouldn't understand it was a movie.
It's a movie, yeah.
But there are people who just hate.
But I can see also Nani's doing well for herself.
Yeah.
Bona, well, sorry that she lost her baby. But
Yeah.
I mean, she's been doing great for herself.
Yeah,
so I don't think it's really a limitation. Yeah.
And she's a great actress. I think you must have
She is
enjoyed.
100%.
Yeah.
She really is.
Now, working in a club, what is it like? When did you start taking jobs in clubs?
You know, actually, before I go to radio, I used to work in a club.
Oh.
Hii ilikuwa marketplace, ilikuwa inaitwa nini?
What was it?
It was the only club in Marketplace at that time.
Yeah. It was the only decent club in Marketplace.
Ilikuwa inaitwa nini? That was my first introduction to the world.
I remember when it was opened, I think Kinatuva came.
Lollipop.
Lollipop.
Yeah.
Lollipop.
Yeah. That is where I began. Before I even got the call for radio.
What were you doing at Lollipop?
Basically,
Waiting.
No. Kukua kwa poster.
Oh yeah, just okay.
Alafu you know that time it was like walikuwa na print posters. So my
Yeah.
face was all over Market Plaza hapo juu. I think it was ilikuanga Thursday. Lollipop DJ Brian, I don't know if you know him. Yeah, that was the guy.
Brian.
Actually, Brian and Reels were the ones who introduced me to this world.
Okay.
Yeah.
How has it been? I thought it's something that you started recently.
Of course, that time it was so silent. Haikuwa like loud as it is right now. Because that time was make sure just people come. But then the thing was, you know, your time ulikuwa like kwa poster unakuwa excited.
Yeah, my picture.
Like whether you're giving me money or not, you are making a poster.
So many people are saying.
Yeah,
you feel like
you're like a celebrity chini ya maji. So it was just kwa poster, make sure people come. And then I never got anything. But I think mimi nimekuwa tu enjoy these steps. Like saizi you can't do that to me.
Yeah,
you can wait.
Lazima utangaze.
Oh my God, you can not unieke mahali and you're not paying me. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Your time I didn't mind.
Yeah.
And on campus, you know, so kila mtu sees you. Alafu your time Lollipop ilikuwa watu wa kampo. Like I managed to bring a few friends of mine when tulikuwa my friends your time. But I mean, ilikuwa campus students. So your time you're just excited. Oh, I'm on the poster.
I'm unakuja pale, at least there are a few drinks of yours and you're good.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
That's it. You go back home.
But everything you had to start somewhere.
Yeah,
and now you can sit and discuss money. So, as we wind this up.
We should. You know, I think I have really put myself out there.
Now
and that is something I never intended to do.
There's a more serious and personal question that I'm about to ask.
Okay.
And it's the only time I'm going to try and make you put yourself out here. But
I hope I don't say anything
that will hurt him.
Not hurt, like it will be, I don't know.
To compromise anything. So there is this. There's some people. Online people are very insensitive, and people can be very careless. And I know of people who have gone into even depressions by being bullied online and stuff. You seem to have a tough skin, but you say you are maybe a crybaby again.
I am.
I've seen you get emotional at some point somewhere else, but I hope you're not going to get emotional here. People attacked you and a few other girls from Kisii saying that there was one guy. In fact, I wrote to him and told him, "You're being."
Are you sure?
I swear I wrote to him. I can even say his name. He had a show on his channel, on his Facebook channel, and saying, I think that is before we did the show, before we did the movie, or after. Before, I think it was before. We had done the movie, but it was not out yet.
Yeah. Yes.
And then this guy goes on and says, there are this group of lesbians in town, and he said names, and yours was there.
At the top of the list.
Top of the list, you were there. How did you deal with it, and what was it like? Or maybe
surprisingly,
now that you've put it clear, I would have asked that you are lesbian, but now that you have signed over your boyfriend.
No, I have a boyfriend, but well, you haikuniguza sana, like haikuniguza at all. Because if something is a lie, I mean, why would I even bother about it? Like, haikuniguza, cause you know me personally, like I don't know so many people the way people assume I know people. Like me, hata sikuwa namjua. So it was a colleague of mine who was like, "Hey, Bethany, what am I seeing on Facebook?" And I'm like, "What are you seeing?" Akani screenshot akanitumia. I'm like, "Oh, what is this? What is happening?" So of course I went, and of course I can. Unajua sasa hizo vitu ni the same way ukianikwa, you cannot go and anza kujitetea kwa comments. I mean, you cannot do that. So of course, I mean, it kuniguza by the way. Like it wasn't, I didn't see it as a problem unless ningefutwa kazi, you know. Yeah, unless ningeambiwa this is happening on social media, unatuharibia jina, you know, our community as Kisii, we don't allow such things. Ningefutwa kazi, maybe I'd fight back, but I mean,
what is do you think they had a reason to do that? What do you think made it? Why did they choose on you?
What
people?
I am assuming till date is I had enemies. We are still not friends. And I think they approached the guy. Because I'm so sure that guy didn't know who I am. I am so sure that guy did not know who. Because this opportunity is on Instagram. And who the hell would go to my Instagram page? And mpaka uko chini. As in, yes, like pictures of 2018. Like, that was just someone on a mission. Yeah. And they did not succeed, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they didn't. And they will never. Because I pray so hard. I pray so hard.
Yeah, your prayers, I think, have been answered throughout.
Always.
And that is, we are coming. That is, I think, the end of this chit chat with Bethany.
I feel like I've really put myself out there.
And
I've really put myself.
It's not
out
entirely,
there.
but
we
put some. Like, all we put out there was.
Well, but
positive.
I think it's. I hope someone gets something. Kwa sababu kama uko na, cause unajua tu wanasemanga employment is not good, but if you don't have the money to start a business, what are you going to do about it?
You quit a job. A friend of mine quit a job.
And then what?
And I'm not an employment kind.
I don't want to 5 to 7.
I'm not a
7 to 5, 9 to 5. And then what?
Yeah, okay, by the way, now you've been working and having your business.
Yeah.
And it makes sense if you can say your business can grow so much that they will now require you to maybe quit your job than the other way around.
Then, because if you're quitting, unless you can apply, of course, kuna ile kufutwa. And that is something that you never saw coming. That is above your control. And those are things that I never worry about. Like, says if I anything about anilie, nitembe uchi town, that is something I can't do anything about. But kama kuna kitu unaweza control, like work, get money, save, or ask a friend for money and
invest.
And invest, because you're not getting ati mimi si mtu ati nataka kwa, but with what money? This
we finished, but this is now.
We are done. We are done.
let me get it. There are so many girls, including some, I would say, people you know, people you and I know, our friends, who have a single line of resources, like where they get their money from, and it's not from hard work. We have the story of Samabani supporting people, Nyancho, all over Kisii, and they are seated somewhere probably for the pictures, maybe sometimes nudes and video calls, and we are done. That's what they live on. And what are you? Do you think at some point you'd like to help such people to know that they can make sense out of themselves? Because there are people you
cannot talk to someone like that. But also, if you find it the easier way, why would you want to suffer?
Oh.
Honestly, why would you want to suffer? Like, I think in a discussion, sana, like, it is not a good thing, but people are, it's all over. Like,
it's happening.
It is happening no matter how much you try to deny it. It is happening. If you find it the easier way, why can't you do it?
But the easier way, mostly you realize it's not sustainable, and it makes our girls dummies. People can't even think on.
Man, if you get it the easier way, Osoro,
you don't have to think.
I wouldn't think twice.
What do you mean? If your boyfriend asked you to just be a housewife and stop these ambitions about...
He can't do that.
If he did,
he cannot.
That would be easier for you. You stop.
As a person, I'd want to build myself.
And that sounds like a good thing. That
and I know he can. Hey, babe, can you?
That is great, but
well,
it's
basically
crazy.
Right now I stay at home. Like right now I am you say me stay at home girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is basically it for me right now. He's doing the most.
But you have a work ahead and your business is happening, so you're not fully. You receive calls and book people to your houses, right?
I must. Yeah, that I do, but I must stay at home girlfriend right now.
Right. But it's different. It can never be the same as...
But people are different. That's all I can say. People are different. If you find it the easier way, you make easy money, quick money, go ahead and do it.
You said something earlier that I would repeat, Sai.
As we finish, as we wind up.
As I finish, yes.
Yeah.
That you don't compare yourself with people. Not like you'll not feel the competition that you'd have to do maybe stuff that you don't believe in to become them. You have friends. You know people who have maybe look like they have a better life than yours, who party more than you can do, who have free time than you do, and they have the easy way of getting their
getting things, money, iPhone 14, yeah.
You have not felt tempted?
Well, because I think me wananga behind the scenes kwanza kabla nikuje niambiwe this person is getting the easier way. So I'm like, that is not how I want my life to be. Yeah. Because I think me wananga huku behind the scenes kwanza before you know, it's different when you just see someone on social media and you've never seen like, but the people I know they're doing that. Niliona kwanza this other side before I got to their mbele. Yeah. So I'm like, if this is not how I want it. This is not it. Oh,
karibu Kisii. It's like you're not going to
I'll stick to it. I'll take over this town.
The town is here for taking over, and we will be happy because at least
please do.
The money will be circulating. Make that business. I want to be employed. I want to understand the business and be maybe.
You know, it's also funny that I actually started employing last year. Like I have employees.
Wow.
Like I'm supposed to pay someone and say whatever money.
It's a good thing that you're paying people at 24, and I want to be your employee. Assign me to one of the houses and I get you.
No, I cannot do that because I have a very nice person.
Oh.
Very nice person.
Oh, for advertisement?
Not for, like, who is working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's keeping the houses?
Yeah, who's maintaining. Of course, lazima in business kuna tu masiku moja mtu atasahau kuweka tissue, towel. But that is normal. It happens in business.
It happens. Thank you guys for
listening to us. Oh my God, please don't crucify me. Oh my God,
but I think
really
more than crucifying you, people, I believe personally, I've seen I know you so much. Like I've seen
that is something I was really avoiding.
I've seen a part of you that is
oh my God.
It's easy to have thought that maybe you are being sponsored.
I wish I
by
was.
The sponsorships program that is wrecking the town.
I think we will be doing this weekly. Yeah, guys, we'll be doing this weekly. And if you have anything that you'd want us to talk about, you know, today it's just been like, let's get to know each other. Yeah. Well, basically, you've known me. We've not known Osoro. At least, you know, he already made his first million.
And I'll be making... Yes, I'll tell you why my million did not
It's not millioning now. It's not in the account.
But I'll be making noise here every week with Bethany, so that we get to see how we can help each other. Both we realize yeye ni investor, ni mwanabiashara, vitu nyingi, anaendelea kusoma. So we'll get to touch base on different aspects of life.
Yeah, basically yes.
So next time you are not coming as a guest, I think you will host someone else probably. We will.
But I think I'll appreciate if guys really tell us what to talk about.
Yes, by the way. If you have an idea of what you think that we need to talk about.
So many things are happening. People are going through things. People are celebrating things. People have different ways of solving a problem. People have different ways of mourning.
Yes.
Yeah. People have different ways of
loving.
People have different ways of going through a heartbreak. You know, I think those are things that I will be glad
to talk about. So you have you can comment down there, utuambie. We will look at your comments and probably
get something.
It will guide us on what we talk about next. Thank you. See you next week.